What's
Las Vegas, Nevada, May 31st through June 2nd. Join a bunch of juicy hogs, a bunch of Discord dorks, a bunch of pay pigs, a bunch of sad incels, a bunch of podcast nerds, a bunch of stupid puppets, a bunch of fat losers, a bunch of complete hacks. Join Nobody Likes Onions. Who are these podcasts? Tukey, Bedabbler, Ray DeVito, Pat Dixon, Earl Skakel, and more for a weekend of stand-up and live podcast in Sin City. Get your tickets now at hackamania.com and use promo code Tukey. We're doing it.
What's going on, you guys? Yeah, everyone grab their pink comforter.
I got the worst haircut ever. This is my haircut. Look at that.
Oh, and then you said Pat Dixon does have a past.
He's Ray DeVito. His chin is kinda neato. He's Ray DeVito. He is a Guido. He's not a pedo. His name is Ray DeVito. Problems with his pedo. He's kind of retardito. Is Ray DeVito. His chin is pretty neato. That Ray DeVito. Your information he'll repeat-o. That stinky Guido. That's Ray DeVito. Rock Bottom podcast starts now.
What's up? What's going on, you punks? How are you? Special 840 edition. 840. 840. That's pot times 2. 420, 840, man. That's why I have the W. The W stands for weed, man. The 840 show, special edition. I got to do a comedy show tonight when I'm done with this. I got to do stand-up. I got new jokes I got to fucking do. I got to do new jokes. Ray, I heard you got arrested 72 times in one day. Yes, that's a lot of arrests. Yeah, I got into it with we have a group text message. We got me, Obnoxious John, and Carlos Danger. He was none too happy with me, I tell you. None too happy was Carlos Danger. The whole text is just us. We got to keep Carlos Danger in line. That's really what it is. It's we got to keep Carlos Danger in line. He's kind of out of control, man. He's kind of out of control, and yes, that's what it was. All right, correction. It was Carl from WATP that pointed out, and no, the guy was not arrested 36 times in one day, 36 charges. But I do like it better. He's arrested 36 times in one day. They arrest him once, and then they let him go. It's like, wait a minute, he's still being a scoundrel. Get him back in here. Book him, Dano. Then they let him go. Guys, he's still not being a nice guy. They arrest him again. Throw the book at him. 36 times in one day. He kept getting arrested. He kept making bail and then kept getting arrested. 36 charges. But yes, Carlos pointed out that was Carl from WATP who went on MLC and went over that. What Carlos did is point out, which just emphasizes my point. About his criminal activities, I guess in Ohio or something. I don't know. I don't want to misquote it, but that's what he did. Carlos had a thing about him getting arrested in Cleveland or whatever, Ohio, or a different thing. And I don't know if he took it down because Chad asked him to, or if he took it down because he felt bad about Chad. But that's all I was saying. I was just saying I'm held to a different standard. In regards, people can go out and do degenerate things all the time and they're fine. They seem to be fine in this world. No one has a problem with them. No one has any issue with anything they do. But then I talked to someone that was arrested. So wait a minute. Well, you're crossing the line, man. That's too much. You talked to a guy that got arrested? Stop it. I don't know. That's all I got. Don't meet your heroes. That's what I'm saying. Maybe. Yeah, the fact that I talked to someone that got arrested, all right, it's so that's where I was coming from. I don't know. I think Carlos has got the link. I always send Carlos. He has access to everything, too. He can come in here and do whatever he wants at any point. But that's what I was saying. That's what that's what was annoying me. I just felt like, you know. But he reiterated to me today it was more my interview style or whatever. It's like, dude, you know me. I'm not going to be like a got you guy. I'm like, all right, a guy's on my show. I'm going to be cool with that person. I'm not going to try to run him off, if that makes sense. I'm not going to run the guy off. Like, I get it. I'm just being silly. That's all I'm doing. I'm just being silly, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to be like hardcore questions. I'm not Barbara Walters up here. I'm not. Newsflash, I'm not. I'm just trying to do an 840 show, man. That's it. I'm not Barbara Walters. I don't have tough questions. I'm just like, it's just silliness. I get it. And like, it was weird because, yeah, I get it. Derek, who I like Derek, but his whole thing, he wanted to stick it to Stevie Lou. And me, I just wanted to be silly. So it was like a different thing. And I did not want to trash Stevie Lou. That was not the reason for the whole thing. Like I said, the whole thing fell into my lap that day. RP MLC Legends, like, hey man, I was like, yeah, let's do it, dude. Let's have fun with it. Sure, yeah, let's do it. So the whole thing was like, for me, it was just like silliness, and I thought I enjoyed it. I mean, it was, like I said, I tried to keep it lighthearted, and that's what it was. And I thought his wife was fantastic, Raquel. I thought she was great. So, you know, am I the greatest? Probably. Let's be honest. I probably am the greatest. When it all comes down to it, I probably am the greatest. I'm like the Muhammad Ali of live streaming. I think that's what it all comes down to, is that I'm the Muhammad Ali of all of this. I have the R. Kelly song going. No, it's just silliness. I mean, it's just stupid. And then I did watch, yes, I was watching a little of MLC today, of course. You know, I thought that Kato Kalin was great on MLC today. I thought that was awesome. I thought that was fantastic. You know, and then I thought Kato, from what I was listening to, I'm in and out. I do like how every time that I am watching, Chad just sits there and watches the chat members, who's watching, because you could tell, like, you can do a thing, like, you could tell who's watching, who's not watching, like, who's in the chat. So every time, like, I was like listening to it, Chad's like, Ray's here again. That's Ray. Like, Ray's in the chat. It's like, Jesus, Chad, paranoid much? Like, what are you so worried about? Why are you so bothered by little old me over here? What about little old me? What is little old me doing over here that's upsetting? I'm just sitting here, Chadley. I was like, Ray, so I'm fine. Hey, man, if that's the new crew on MLC, Felicia, Stevie, and Chad, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool sitting on the sidelines. I am fine on the sidelines. But I thought Kato Kalin was great. I did enjoy it. And then also, like, that video, newsflash, I still don't know Felicia. I saw them watching me. They have Kato Kalin on, and they're still watching videos of me, little old me. That's what they're doing, just little old me. What's going on with little old me over here? I don't know her. Yeah, I met her 3 times. She will even say the 3 times I met her, she initiated conversation with me all 3 times. I didn't initiate any conversation with her. Not that like I would or wouldn't. I'm just saying she initiated. So yeah, that's what upset me, to be like, oh yeah, he just. Then why are you coming up to me talking to me if I'm like this guy that like I don't know? Then why are you coming up to me when I get off stage? You know, why you interact with me if I'm this guy that like, oh, so I mean, it's just so phony. She's just phony. The F stands for phony with an F. So that's what that's what I say. That's that's what I say about that. I don't, you know, I mean, when I was a little kid, I met or not a kid, when I was a teenager, I met Jose Canseco 3 times. I got his autograph 3 times when I was a kid, 3 different occasions. Does that mean I know Jose Canseco? Does that mean me and Jose Canseco are like this? Does that make me a Bash brother? Was I one of the Bash brothers? This whole time I was a Bash brother? I didn't even know that. apparently, me and Jose Canseco, I'm a Bash brother. Me, McGuire, I got McGuire's autograph too when I was a kid. So apparently I'm a Bash brother. It's me, Canseco, and McGuire. Because apparently we hung out. Apparently we were best friends. I met him 3 times, so that makes him my best friend. So I'm great friends with Jose Canseco. Got it. Okay. Next. I get it. All right. But yes. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to get arrested. I think you get arrested one time, and that's pretty much your day. If you get arrested 2 times in one day, that's pretty impressive. But 36, it was 36 charges or whatever that. But yes, it was Carl from WATP. It was not Carlos Danger. That guys, you know what's danger? His cholesterol. That's what's endangering Carlos. His cholesterol. His cholesterol needs to be looked at, and it needs to be shut down. We got to shut down his cholesterol for his own sake. Oh, jeez. But yes, he does get up early because I got all those text messages at 6 a.m. They started. So he got up bright and early to give me a talking to. But yeah, he was not happy with my interviews. It's like, dude, you know me. I'm not fucking going to grill the guy. I'm not grilling people. I don't grill. I grill steaks, dude. That's what I do. On July 4th, I grill steaks. That's what I do. I'm all about grilling steaks on July 4th. And that's what it's all about, man. And then I felt bad for Tracy Carnazzo because she came in yesterday and it's like, yeah, she didn't give a shit. She was fine with it. But like, yes, so that's it. And yes, I do have other shows in New York City. I'll be at St. Mark's Comedy Club the Monday before. I'll also be at the Grizzly Pear the Monday before. But yes, I don't promote those because the Stan show is the one I would want people to go to, which apparently it's going to be WrestleMania. Apparently WrestleMania is what it's going to be WrestleMania. It's going to be UFC. No, it's not. And yeah, they're already like, they know all this history of the, like, they're fine with it. They're going to be fine with whatever it is. This is not, I mean, they have Legion of Skanks there every once a week. They're used to whatever escapades. So we're going to be fine. These escapades. Da-da-da, on an escapade. Da-da-da. Janet Jackson. That was Janet Jackson on an escapade. And I'll never fall in love with you again. Again. Grandma Zaccardi. Thank you for having a lovely Tracy last night. Tracy's awesome. Tracy Carnazzo is fantastic. Grandma Zaccardi. She's great. I don't know why Stuttering John had to like insult her. I texted Stuttering John. He's like, I'm just having fun. It's like, dude, come on. Be nice, Stuttering John. Stuttering John, come on, man. We're just trying to be nice. You know, we're just all trying to be nice and all that stuff around here. Why can't we be nice? That's all I'm saying. But thank you, Grandma Zaccardi. You're a very nice, a lovely lady, as they say. Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray. Ray, is it true you booked the ghost of O.J. Simpson for this Thursday to get his side of the story? Yes. I got O.J. coming on. Yeah, I thought that was interesting too. Like after the whole like thing, like Kato Kalin, it sounds like, I mean, I know nothing, but I think OJ did it. I always thought OJ probably did do it. You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I didn't follow the trial that close or whatever, but yeah, I mean, but the fact that Kato Kalin, who was like right there, is like, yeah, he probably did do it. So the fact that Kato Kalin, so that's what I got out of today. I was like, yeah, OJ definitely did it. But yeah, that's got to be weird. Like that's got to be some weight for OJ Simpson to carry with him the rest of his life. Like, how do you murder someone, dude? I don't know about you guys. When I'm an asshole to someone, like I'm genuinely an asshole to someone, Like I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I feel that weight. That's so like me being nice to people. It's not being nice to people because a lot of times because I want to be nice or whatever. But like, yeah, when you see someone like when you see like it happens at Panera's all the time because you see like old people that like can't like really like move. I always like see an old person try to like, because Panera's kind of set up, because you guys know I go to Panera's all the time, but like it's kind of set up like a cafeteria where you kind of like bust your own tables. Whenever I see like and a lot of really old people hang out there, so when I see like old people like try to like clean up after themselves, I'm like, I got it. It's like stop. I'll clean your plates up for you. It's fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just can't like to just sit there and be a dick to people. I mean, maybe you guys now, if I am a dick to people, maybe I'm unaware that I'm being a dick to people. Maybe that's me like not being able to see everything. You know, like living with blinders or something. I don't know, but like, yeah, when I'm being a dick to someone and I know I am, like, now I could be a dick to someone when there's a reason to be a dick to someone, and then I have like no quarrels about that. Like I'll be all right, I'll be a fucking dick because like you made me have to be a dick back. Like you're being a hardcore dick at me, towards me, I'll be a dick right back. Like that's different. But like just like strangers or whatever, like it's like, all right, man, come on. It's tough. I don't know about you guys. Like that kind of weighs on me when I'm being an asshole to someone and it's unprovoked. Then it's like, all right, man. Like even not to brag, but I was doing a VFW in Parma, Ohio, Saturday night with my buddy John Brown. He opened up for me, a very funny comedian from Northeast Ohio. And like I've performed there like 3 times in like the last 4 years. So they've heard a bunch of my jokes. So I do like a bunch of crowd work. It's like I literally like, it's honestly like just like roasting the crowd. Essentially, it's like what it is. Like I've been there a bunch, but I was like making fun of one guy and making fun of, he's a fat guy and he's got a button up shirt. And I was saying the real MVPs, the MVP of the room are all the buttons on this guy's shirt, how they're like holding that shirt together and like everyone's laughing. And like, I could feel like him like really getting upset by that. And then I felt like a piece of shit. Like, I'm like, all right, dude. I'm just making jokes. I'm like, look at me. I look like the biggest piece of shit in here. Relax. You're doing all right. Like, I pointed at his lady who's, I also made jokes. She was 6 years old and looked good. And like, and I was like, all right, I made a cheap joke about like he knew her from high school, but they just started, they just like, met, started hanging out and got married like 10 years ago, and everyone's like, all right. First she's like, all right, I got to blow all the members of Van Halen, like, I gave hand jobs to everyone at the Richfield Coliseum, the Kip Winger or whatever. So I'm making jokes. She's having fun with it, but then something about like I made fun of him and he like took it personally, and I felt like a douche. And I'm like, all right, man. So he's up. Like I don't know. I don't like feeling like I'm being an asshole to people. So if you guys, I get it. You guys all think I'm an asshole to people. Fine. But yes, Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray, I would love to book the ghost of O.J. Simpson for this Thursday to get his side of the story. That would be great. Slapjaw Timothy Smallwood. Ray, are you teaming up with Joey C? Teaming up? I'm not teaming up with Joey C. I'm not teaming up. I don't mind Joey being on my podcast. I'm fine with Joey C. And like, I also made a deal with the people that he was like not nice to. I'm like, all right. And from what I understand, he's held up to his end of the bargain. People that he was a douche to, he's been cool with. He's not doing anything inappropriate since he said he wouldn't. So you got to respect that out of Joey Samuel, brother Joey, brother Joseph, or whatever the hell he's calling himself this week. So he's doing all right. You know, you got to respect Joey C. So that's all I'm saying. Like, no, I don't. So that's yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. Like I was going back and forth with Carlos about. I'm like, dude, stop it. You were upset because you're like, oh, It's like, all right, the fact that he's like people that've been arrested and stuff, and it's like you're on MLC where everyone on there has been known for doing sideways shit, but suddenly I'm where you draw the line, and so yeah, I don't know. I think we got it squashed. I don't know. I think it's squashed. I think it's squashed, but whatever. I still like that guy. We're still friends. He still has the keys to everything here. He's got my bank account information and routing information. Joey C might be, or not Joey C, Carlos Danger might be taking all the money in my bank account somewhere to Mexico right now. Who knows where Carlos Danger is? He's probably buying fajitas with that. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's been here for an hour. He's a big boy. You go home now. Sanvi, sorry about what happened to you in Spurgtovia. Yeah, that was an evil place. I went into Spurgtovia and like, wow, man. Yeah. Be careful. It is vicious. And I unblocked everybody. People that asked me to unblock them, everyone got unblocked today. Chris Mack is, I'm sure, if he's watching, he's in here. Victoria is unblocked. Everyone got unblocked, pretty much. Everyone that's like, anyone that was a giant douche to me or like I just don't need in my life, that were like a dick to me outside of this podcasting stuff, of course, them or StreamYard stuff, them, of course, I never want them back in. So like, yeah, there's like 4 of you, or there's like 4 people that will always, no need for them. No need for them. And then my apologies, Chris Mack, because I thought I met you in Atlantic City. I thought that was you in Atlantic City. Maybe because I saw your face and the guy I talked to who was in great shape. He did like CrossFit and stuff. And I saw your face, so I thought you were the same guy. So when I was at Atlantic City, and the guy that I said, I was like, who follows all this stuff? I'm like, Chris Mack. And he's like, yeah. So he was probably lying. He obviously wasn't you if you said you weren't there. And he went with Chris Mack. He's the guy that asked the 2 hot chicks if they're prostitutes, and then they immediately left. But that guy was good looking. I will give him that credit. He was like a jack CrossFit guy, so I will give him that. But thank you, Sam V. Sir Vasif with the super sticker. Thank you, homie. Thank you, homie, for the super sticker. Leo Gunn. Leo Gunn, who also hit me up saying, I got to read the super chats all the way through. So I said I will read all the super chats twice, Leo Gunn. So I will read them all twice. Since apparently I repeat myself anyways. Leo Gunn. Cato said you could crash with him, Ray. Hashtag no homo. Did he really? Oh, thank you. Cato said you could crash with him. Hashtag no homo. Now, from what I heard of the interview, I liked it. I thought Cato Kalin came across fantastic. I thought he was cool. That's what, yeah, I mean, he kind of like got famous out of that, Cato Kalin, you know? Wasn't he on a show on E after that as well? I mean, I didn't listen to all of it. I was like in and out. I went and got something. I got some lunch, and then like I was on the phone for a while. And then when I got to the gym, I started listening to MLC again. So I mean, I didn't get to hear everything, but from what I heard, I did. I thought it was cool, the whole Cato Kalin thing. So I thought he did a good job. That's what I'll say. I thought he was also one of those TV personalities on E after the whole thing. Because wasn't he also an actor? I don't know. Like I said, I didn't hear the whole thing, but I thought he was I don't want to say but I think we're all struggling actors, but wasn't that what he was or whatever? Or aspiring to be? I don't know everything about that, but I thought that's what he was that. But what do I know that's who the guy that Ron Goldman, because I saw that on YouTube, an episode of him on Studs, which is like a TV show from the early 90s. It's a horrible TV show. He was a good looking guy. So he was also an actor. So I thought that's what he was. So yeah, I think I could. All right. I only got so much time because I'm only doing an hour because I got to go do my shitty stand-up comedy jokes that I got to do. Jirox, you got 51, 50, 36 times and one. I still have no idea what 5150 actually is. I know it's something if you go crazy or something. I don't know. But yeah, who knows? The day's young. That day might happen, Jirox. You know, it's gotta happen. I think I think you might be able to get arrested one time. I think if you go to a crazy joint, I don't think they let you out that day. I don't know. Maybe that would be weird. You just go in there like, this guy's insane, and then like, he's fine, and then he goes outside. Like, he's insane again. But you got 51, 50, 36 times in one day. I'm reading them all twice because of Leo Gunn. He scolded me. This Leo Gunn. Grandma Zaccardi. Ray, cut down your responses in half. Then 90% more. Then you're almost there. I mean, cut down your responses in half. Then 90% more. Then you're almost there. So 90 to 45. I know. So if I cut my responses in half, now my responses are 50. The 90% of 50 would put me down to 5%. So 5%. I just did the math right there. 5%. So half is 50%. 90% of that would be 5%. So there we go. So 5%. That's what Grandma Zaccardi wants me to be, a 5%er. What are you, a 5%er over here? Hell yeah, I'm a 5%er. Citizen Macri, does Kevin still love you? Probably not. I don't know. He loves watching clips of me. Hi, Kevin. Hi, MLC. How are you? How you doing over there? How are you? Am I on the show today? Of course you're on the show, Ray. That's the other thing, too, that was annoying, because I did, like, watch that, like, the other day when he was saying, like, he goes, I said Ray's not going to be on the show. No, that's not what he said, Kevin. He said, when I said I was going to Hackamania and he had the problem with, he's like, Ray can come on the show every day. He'll be on, I'll have him on the show every day. I'm not going to pay him. I'm not going to pay him. And then my response was, okay, fine. I'll still do MLC. I owe that to Kevin. He doesn't have to pay me. And then when he heard that I was fine with that, then he changed his tune and goes, he'll never be on again. I don't want him on again. So he changed his tune. So he changed his story. So who changes their story, Citizen Macrobee, Poppy? That would be Kevin Brennan. He changed his story. Yes, I'll repeat myself to emphasize. I repeat to emphasize. Yeah. He said, no, Ray can be on here every day after Hackamania. And when he was mad, he's like, they'll be on, I'm just not going to pay them. He said, okay, fine, you don't have to pay me. Well, that's not good enough. That's not the response he wanted. So he's like, oh, I don't want them. They're gone. And like I said, I'm fine. If that's a new rotation is Chad, Felicia, and Stevie, I'm fine. I'd be okay. I will go on. The legend. KB is 30 years late with this interview. Yeah, but it's still, I hear what you're saying, RP MLC legend, but it was pretty cool to like hear Kato. And also, I don't know if Kato Kalin would be so freely talking about all this if OJ Simpson was still alive. If OJ Simpson's still alive, maybe it's different for him. You know, like I'd be hesitant. Like I didn't hear the whole thing, but is he cool with like, was he cool with OJ Simpson after the whole thing? Like that, I don't know. I don't know if he was cool with OJ Simpson after the whole trial thing. I think he even said, at least what I heard today from the parts I was listening to, you know, when I was listening, because Chad would point out, Ray's listening. You know, I don't listen to all the shows, but yeah, I'll listen to it. Like when I'm running on the treadmill. Why not? Well, not. I like running on the treadmill. Ray's in the chat. I'm listening, Chad. I'm in Chad's head. What's in your head? In your head. MLC, MLC, MLC. What's in your headphones? In your headphones. MLC, MLC. So, yeah, I did listen. But yeah, I don't think he would talk so freely about it. And apparently, I guess O.J. Simpson hung out with a different crowd after the whole thing. So, but like I said before, I don't like if you kill someone, can you live with that weight? Like that'd be weighing on me every day. You got to feel like you got to feel like a piece of shit. But then at the same time, if you murder someone, you get away with it. Like that's got to be, I don't know. It just seems like that would be. That would be like a weird thing. So I will say that. No, God. Saw an old clip of you on Compound Media. Any stories of behind the scenes about Gino or Schultz or anyone else? No, I don't. I wasn't on there often. I will say this. The first time I was ever on In Hot Water, it was Aaron Berg and Gino. And I thought it was a good show, you know. It was like lighthearted silliness. Yes, they would talk about like off-color stuff or whatever, but like, it was funny. And I think that was Aaron Berg. It was like Aaron Berg would be in the studio, like whoever they're talking about, like doing an impression of that person, whatever the news story of the day is. And he would do that. And I thought it was entertaining. So I think that's that's not a slam on Gino, but it definitely was Aaron. I thought was to Gino's credit, he was setting him up like a point guard, for all that. But yeah, it was. So I did think it was a fine show. I had no problem with the shows I was on Compound Media. I'm not slam. I like everyone that works there. Garrett. I never had a problem with E-Rock. I never had a problem with Bobby Tamburo. Was there like everyone that worked there was always nice to me. Nobody was ever like Andrea. Everyone there was always nice. Even Kumia was nice to me. So yeah, that's it. Only thing that ruined it, I guess, Gino yelling racist things in a tennis court. And again, the fans that were there were Compound Media fans. They were fine with it. It was the owner of the property that was like not comfortable with it. So that's on them. That's on them. Speaking of which, stories, I don't know if you guys saw this. So this is last night at the NBA playoffs, but the Jokic brothers like beat up a fan in the. All right, we don't need to watch. I don't want to watch. But the Jokic, the MVP of the league, his brothers like punched some fans in the face. It's caught on video. I don't even know if I'm allowed to play it, but something's got to happen. This is his. There's his brother, the giant guy wearing the Jokic, number 15, and he punches a fan in the face. Right here. Like, the NBA's definitely got to do something about this. Like, I don't care, like, just show the punch. Why are they just not showing the punch? You punch, yeah, right there. You punch a guy right in the face. Now, say what you want. The guy took that punch, but you can't be doing that to people, man. Right? Did that show? Were you guys able to see that or not so much? I don't know. I'll go back to... Shitty Laker fans wants to... Yeah, I don't know, but like, I don't know if... Because I was watching the video. I don't know if you guys were able to see the video of that guy, but... Yeah, something's going to happen to the Jokic brothers. You can't just go around punching people in the face. That's insane. So they got to get suspended. They can't be allowed in the arena for at least that guy. The rest of the family didn't punch anyone in the face, but like his brother, like you can't. That's probably an NBA ban, So that's what I'll say. The legend Alpha School lesson number 5. We don't say a guy's good looking. You're almost ready to graduate, Ray. Oh, no, you know what I say, legend? Me saying that is saying I'm secure in myself by saying that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not, I'll compliment the guy, but all right, fine, I won't. Everyone's ugly. I'm the only handsome person here. No one else is more handsome than me. I'm handsome. Everyone else not so much. So this is my one. But yeah, what are the other Alpha School lessons? What are the Alpha School lessons I gotta learn? I gotta be to be an alpha or whatever. But oh yeah, speaking of, there was a thing. Kevin kept saying how handsome Kato Kalin was during the OJ trial. He was really going off on his hair. I think Kevin's just upset because he's losing his hair. I don't remember Kato Kalin's hair. I just remember him being popular after the trial. I also didn't really watch the OJ trial, so I didn't know. I didn't watch the Rodney King trial. I didn't watch, there's I don't really watch the trials. I'm too busy, I guess, paying attention to other shit than watching trials. But all right, so no one's good looking. No one's good looking. I still have a blotch underneath this this eye. I still got blotches underneath that's the Slovenian. I'm gonna say Slovenian skin that I got, but yeah, I've never been easy on the eyes. That's what I will say. I will say that. I've never been considered a handsome fella, even though I've done all right with the ladies when I wanted to do all right with the ladies. Women have been interested in me. People in the dabblers, like a beloved chatter will let you know, like women after shows do take notice of this guy right here. They'll want to hang out with me. Doesn't mean they want to sleep with me, but they'll take notice and they're like, hey, what's up with this guy? Like, this is a guy I want to hang out with. And then we'll see what happens. We'll see where the night takes us. And it usually takes me, that's like an old joke I'll say. The fact that if I'm drinking, I'll do a joke about, like, if you got hair, if you're missing hair, that means too much testosterone. That's what that means, too much testosterone. So, yeah, if you see a bald guy, I'll always say that. Like, if you see a bald guy, that means that guy's got testosterone. That guy's probably got an erection right now. He's got that much testosterone going through. That's a fun, easy way to win the crowd over, a bald-headed guy in the crowd. But like that, this guy's got an erection right now. That's why he doesn't give a shit that he's dressed like that or that. Just make a cheap joke, whatever. And then compliment him. Be like, all right, I got a full head of hair. I'm drinking. I'm on antidepressants. So if a woman did want to fuck me, I need 5 days notice to wean off. There you go. Like, if you want to fuck me, let me know what you're doing next Tuesday. I go, if too much testosterone means hair loss, I can't wait for my shoulders to get testosterone so I can quit shaving them. There you go. There you go. That's a little like canned crowd work joke I'll do at shows when there's a bald guy that wants to participate in jokes. So there you go. A little behind the curtain, a little behind the scenes about comedy, a little comedy 101, a little comedy workshop on how crowd work works. I can do some canned crowd work. Like, that's a joke that I wrote, but it's also, I'll do it so it looks like it's just coming off the cuff when I got it in my back pocket. It seems like it was off the cuff, but it wasn't on the cuff at all. It was in my pocket. It was in my back pocket. That's where I kept that joke until a bald guy wanted to be part of the show. Then I'm like, listen, bald guy, I got a joke for you. And it definitely helps if he's with a woman to, like, let her know, like, he's got an erection right now. So there you go. A little behind the scenes, a little comedy 101 of a little canned crowd work joke that I have. That's my, I've never heard anyone else do that joke. That's my joke. It's on my album. It's on my specials. According to Gino, it's on all my albums. I do the same jokes on all my albums. According to Gino Bisconte. But yeah, Yeah, it's just a little crowd work that I got in my back pocket whenever there's a ball guy that wants to have fun at a show. Be like, there we go. So there you go. I'm the only handsome guy here. I hear you, the legend. I'm working on it. Curious Kalu. So this is Dr. Chow, the Mega G. Ray, do you feel did? Thank you, Dr. Chow, the Mega G. I got you, man. Appreciate you. Yes. Go ahead. You and Carlos Danger can go talk about me for a couple hours. I know you like to. I know you guys are friends behind the scene. That's my dude. Be nice to him. Thank you for your $2. I appreciate it. The legend. It's a Lakers fan, so it's okay. Now, I hear you. Like, a lot of people, like Laker fans and also like Dallas Cowboys in the NFL. Yankee fans also. Like, that was still one of my favorite when, because you're a former Major League Baseball player, when Miles Straw at Yankee Stadium, when they like were like going back and forth with the Tribe players, and Miles Straw like went up there to like go fight the fan. Like, I thought that was pretty cool of Miles Straw, although that's probably not the greatest idea. Speaking of which, where is Miles Straw? Is he still playing for the Cleveland Indians or the Guardians? Because I liked him. He just sucked at hitting. I was always a Miles Straw fan. I liked his tenacity. He just could not hit a fucking baseball. He was a great outfielder, and he was a great base runner, but he could not hit a baseball to save his life. It's like all that energy, and he only batted 198, and you're like, come on, dude. You got all this fire in you. Imagine if he didn't have his adrenaline going, how woeful he would hit a baseball. But I did like Miles Straw, even though he sucked at hitting a baseball. But I liked his wherever he's at. I don't know where he's playing. I'm going to see right now. Where the hell is Miles Straw playing? But I did like him. He just and that was like a bad trade because we gave up somebody decent for him. We got him from the Astros. Oh, he's still playing for the Guardians. Wow, we still have him. I don't know. Is he hurt or something, or we just like got rid of him? Yeah, he hasn't played yet this year. Is he hurt? Like I said, I like the guy. I think he's got a lot of. He's great. He's great at everything but hitting a baseball, which is pretty important when your job is to hit a baseball. But outside of that, yeah, I think he won a Gold Glove too. But yeah, he cannot hit. He couldn't hit a baseball. But yeah, but yes, hitting Laker fans, Cowboys, Lakers, and Yankee fans. Like I understand. Mr. Mr. Ray. Jokic brothers announced for a massacre at the stand May 7th. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my Lord. No. Oh, my Lord. The massacre. Jesus. Ugh. Oh, yeah. But thank you, Mr. Ray, who's still, I mean, I know sometimes, I think you hate me 95% of the time, but you are one of the funniest super chatters, so I do appreciate it. I don't know. I don't know if you hate me, or if you, I think you hate me. You're allowed to hate me. I hate myself. I can't get mad at you for hating me when I hate myself. Tigger, your enzyma is back under your eyes. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's one thing. I think I'll go to the doctor in New York City, but yeah, it's not so noticeable in real life. I think it's because I have the light shining in my face, but I hear you. I'm not an attractive man. Tigger 74. You stink, punk. Thank you, David Cakes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Or are you saying you stink, unk? I got it. I got it, David Cakes. I hear you, homie. RP seems likely you regret some stuff. Huh. What does he regret, Davy Cakes? This is a friendly zone, man. It's peaceful. Peaceful. Unlike your profile. I don't know what your profile pic is, but it doesn't look peaceful. This is a peaceful podcast. This is about coming together. Everyone being friendly. RP, can Prajul Sundis come back? Now I got to look up because I'm an idiot. What is Prajul? I know the word, but I'll look up Prajul. Having something on a lavish scale. This is very lavish. This is a scale of lavishness. That's the name of this episode. Scale of lavishness. Thank you, David Cakes. You named the episode for me. Scale of lavishness. Thank you, buddy. The Legend. Where can I buy your CD? I want to send it to KB as a gift. New York crowds are nuts. Strahl is in AAA, I believe, shipped down. Yeah, because he couldn't hit a baseball, but he didn't stink. Like he was I liked his fire. I liked his tenacity. And he had a great glove, and he's a good base runner. Like, you know, he's the kind of guy like just bunt and run it out every time. But that CD's old. The Legend, like that CD's old. I've had 2 albums since then. That's from, if you see, I just brought it up because someone was. If you Google my childhood address. 1647 Waterbury, and then you put in images, the first thing that comes up is my CD. Do not buy this CD. I will give it, anyone that wants it will get all the tracks, but there's my childhood home. It's right there. That's my childhood home. But the third picture in is, and by the way, this one, the house on the second level on the far, those are the neighbors' houses. The house I grew up in is the first house shown. The other 2 are the neighboring houses. So, but this is the CD someone's trying, the whole thing was, this is the CD someone is trying to sell on eBay, which made me bring it. It's from 2004. Don't buy it. But someone's trying to sell my CD for $60. So yeah, do not buy that CD. I will give you a free CD. And also the way that works, like some of the jokes on there, like that's SiriusXM has changed their thing now, so you cannot do. I don't know if it was 800-pound gorilla from what I understand. That like that messed it up with Sirius XM. So now you have to be on a record label. So like back in the day, you could just like do your own comedy album. If you knew the executive as Sirius XM Comedy, who I do know, and I could just send him my CD. And he'd be like, great. And then they would just play them. And then you would get Sound Exchange money. But then this whole thing happened with 800-pound gorilla, whatever lawsuit, whatever the whole thing is. So now, I think Joe Matarese explained it on an episode of MLC. So anyone's album now, you got to be on like, there's only a certain few record labels that you got to put on to get played on Sirius XM. And because of it, it's worked to my advantage. So my last album, I've been getting like great Sound Exchange money every month from the residuals from that, because like they can only play so many comedy albums now. So I might actually take some jokes that aged on this album and re-record them and put them on a label so they can be played again on SiriusXM. But yeah, the way it is now, you have to they can't play anything if it's not on a label. If it's not a label that they have a relationship with, nobody gets played. So it's a blessing and a curse. But yes, you do not need to buy. Please don't buy. I will give you an album. I still have some CDs. You can just have an album. I'll see you in Columbus at the Funny Bone, May 19th. I think hopefully So Thorough Joe Burrow will be there. I think there's a few other Dabbleverse people. I don't want to say their names that'll be there at the Funny Bone May 19th in Columbus, Ohio. And it'll be good times, I tell you. But, yeah. Davy Cakes. This could be in padded room with unplugged mic. Thank you, Davy Cakes. Again, I think you're chipping me. I think you're chipping me, but it's all good. No guy. That baseball player has Peyronie's disease. Look it up. We talking about Michael Straw? He's in AAA. He's going to get it together. He's going to come back, and the Tribe's going to win the pennant. That's what I'm saying. The Tribe's coming back. We're doing it. I don't know if the legend remembers, but like when I was growing up, the Tribes, like right before the movie Major League, like the Tribe was the worst team in baseball, and our starting rotation was Phil Necro, and we had Phil Necro and Tom Candiotti, who were two knuckleballers. We had like they say, like knuckleballers are rare. We had two in the starting rotation, and I think the rest of the rotation was Greg Swindell, who was supposed to be a great pitcher. I don't think it really panned out. I think he might have had one or two great years, but then like didn't do much after that. And then Rich Yett and Scott Bales could be the worst starting five rotation in the history of baseball. Was Rich Yett, Scott Bales, an 80-year-old Phil Necro, and a young Tom Candiotti. Yeah, it was just bad. And then our closer was this guy, Doug Jones, who was like a 35-year-old rookie that just threw junk balls. He would just throw junk balls. And he was like our only all-star. He was good. Doug Jones was good. He just passed away last year. Rest in peace, Doug Jones. Jonesy, as they would call him. But yeah, he looked like a retired gym coach. And he would just come out and throw junk balls. And he was good. He's one of the best relievers in baseball. But yeah, it was so yeah, that's why the movie Major League couldn't have been a better time. And the fact that it was the Cleveland Indians was like, it was appropriate. Like how we were a major league team, I don't know. But then the offense was good because they had Joe Carter, Brett Butler, Pat Tabler, Julio Franco. So the offense was good, but the pitching staff was just garbage. The pitching staff, I think I could have pitched. On that team. That's how. That's like it was so bad. Like as a kid, we'd even heckle like Rich Yett would sign autographs for the kids. He'd come to Lakewood Park, and like kids are like, "Are you rich yet?" Meaning, "Are you rich yet?" Are you like it was? I'm sure he got that joke 1,000 times in his life, but just like we were. The Cleveland Indians were a mess. We were a mess, but it was. But tickets were like $1.50. So it was like it seated 80,000 people, and the guy would be up in the bleachers beating the drums. What's his name? I'm gonna forget his name, but John something that would the drummer up there. It was good times on the shores of Lake Erie. The legend. I regret nothing. Send more money. Kenyatta rules. Well, thank you, the legend. I had fun with Kenyatta again. There was no gotcha moments with him. But thank you, the legend. Yeah, I enjoyed Kenyatta. I thought his wife was the MVP of that stream. Raquel, I thought she was great. She was having fun. The legend, Straw, great athlete, marginal baseball player. There's a difference. Yeah, that's what I say. But I do like him. I've never had a guy that sucks so bad at hitting on my team that I was rooting for. Prodigal son does not. Never mind. Hashtag malware on top. Thank you, David Cakes. Thank you, David Cake. You're a good man. You're a good man, David Cakes. It's Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray. Ray, just send Gino the link and have it out with him if you're so sure your version of the compound gig holds up. No one else backs it, by the way. You scared Gino? No, in fact, I tried doing a show with Gino, just like have fun with it. And like, he's not, listen, I don't care. Mr. Rapey, Miss Ray, I like you. I don't care. That gig was. If you want to listen to my set, it's on my Patreon. Like it's up there. It's the infamous tennis court set. It's up there. It's on my Patreon. $3. It's up there. That's my set of the show. I do not have Gino's, but I don't care, dude. I don't care what the guy says. But yeah, I did be like, all right, let's have fun with it. No, there's no having fun with Gino. Gino talks at you. He doesn't listen, doesn't want to listen, doesn't want to digest anything. It's fine. He can go on with his life. I wish him the best. I hope he has a happy, wonderful life, and everything works out magically for him. That's what I'm hoping for. But I do like you, Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray. And again, I don't hate Gino. I wish him the best. But do I want to talk to him? No. No, I don't. I tried. Watch that episode of BYB the last time I tried to talk to him. It's just not, he talks at you. He doesn't listen. It's not worth dealing with. It's like, all right. All good. Leo Gunn. Chad says compound will close in June. Maybe you, Gino, and Kiki can split the Harlem rent 3 ways. You could sleep in the Ames chair they have sex on. Ugh, I don't want to. They really point to the chair they have sex on. Like, that's where the magic happens. Right there. Right there. Look at that chair over there. That's where it happens. That's where it all goes down. I don't think compound's closed. I think it'll carry on in some capacity. Maybe they won't have a studio, but I mean, there's no reason to shut everything down. I mean, they got some talented people over there. They can still do things, maybe try some other stuff or whatever, but I don't see it. By the way, Chad knows nothing, Leo Gunn. No offense, but Chad knows nothing. When has Chad ever been right about anything? According to him, I am the house MC at Hilarities. I only do Hilarities and I MC there. That's what I heard that thing. It's like, okay, Chad. So, yeah, when has Chad ever been right about anything? If Chad says it, assume he's lying. Assume he has no fucking idea what the hell he's talking about, because he usually doesn't. So. But I wish him well. I'm sorry he got arrested 36 times in one day. The legend, Straw was actually released, put on waivers. No one picked him up. Dude was making $20 million. What the hell? Yeah, exactly. I know they signed him to a giant contract. They traded somebody good, too, to get him. They traded someone to the Astros. I was like, worth the damn. Then they signed him to a big contract, thinking he was going to be a centerpiece for the team for years. So I don't know how that works. Put on where, but yeah, $20 million to not, again, he had good intentions, I was rooting for him. He was a fan favorite. And then that was it. But yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. He tried to fight everyone in Yankee Stadium. So at least he's a teammate that has your back. When I think they threw something at Stephen Kwan, and then he went. He was going to go up in the stands and try to fight everybody up in the stands. I don't think that was going to work out for Miles Straw either. But like I said, yeah, my team never. It's one of those guys who stinks, but you're still rooting for him. So I did like him as a person and his energy. He just couldn't hit a baseball. That's what stinks. Crumbum's here. What's up? I'm about to wrap up here in a few minutes.
What's up, man?
Nothing. What's going on with you?
Nothing. I saw your link and I said I got to join in here. What's up?
Nothing, man. Just I got to go do a comedy show here in a little bit.
All right. Sorry for the late arrival.
Oh, it's all good. Hey, what happened to NLO Discord? Is it still up or?
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, it is? Okay. Because I haven't seen it lately.
I mean, I'm not in there, but I'm sure it's fine. Oh,
okay. Because I used to see all the Discords. I went into Spurtopia, and that was not fun. I immediately had to be all right, I'm out.
I was in there.
Oh, yeah. You were the one that told me to get out? Was that you or someone else?
Yeah, it might have been me.
Okay. All right, you're frozen. I'm gonna get ready to wrap up. You want
right.
to do some plugs? Anything you want to talk about?
Nah, my computer's fucked up. That's why I keep freezing.
Yeah,
up.
it's frozen. Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
All right. What,
All right.
what do you want to
Later,
plug?
Ray.
All
I got
right,
no plugs.
All right. Peace, buddy. There's Crumbun. He's a good egg. All right. I'm gonna get ready to head out of here. I don't know how the Tribe played today too, because it was raining. Thanks for stopping by. It was nice of him to stop by. He stopped in there. He stopped in there, say hello to you guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead my comedy show, but I just want to say thank all you guys. Yes, Victoria, welcome back, Victoria. Victoria, I usually don't do that long. Like I usually only do like an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. But yeah, I got to go do a comedy show. But welcome back, Victoria. Good to have you, my dear. And all right. And Tukey Soup's at 10 o'clock, too. I was talking to OJ. I was seeing if OJ wanted to jump on, but they got to do Tukey. So, oh, you meant Crumb. Yeah, I said I was going to. I was just doing a quick one. All right, I love everyone. This will be on Patreon, patreon.com/Ray DeVito. Again, you could listen to the whole tennis court set from that show, the secret show. It's all up there. Go have fun. And if you're a member, become a member. Why not? Gift members. Everyone's cool. All right. We like it. Chris Mack is back in. Good to see you, Chris Mack. I'm sorry for any confusion before. You're a good egg. All right. I love everybody. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, the legend. And peace out, everyone. Peace.